Hello and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I will be introducing you to arrays in PHP. What is an array? Is a special variable that can hold more than one value at a time. Unlike normal variables that can only hold one value, an array can hold multiple values. There are three main types of arrays in PHP. The first is called an indexed array, which basically is an array with a numeric index. We then have an associative arrays. These are arrays with named keys. And then we have the multi-dimensional arrays, which are arrays containing one or more arrays. The way you create arrays is by using the PHP array function. So you basically specify the array, use the array keyword, the array function, in order to create an array. So this is a typical syntax here. Say for example, I wanted to create an array called cars. This is how I would create it. Give the variable a name and set it equals to an array. And in between the parentheses is where you indicate the individual elements of the array. So these are different values in the array. This is a huge advantage over variables because a variable can only hold one value. An array can hold multiple values. So an array can hold many values under a single name, and you can access the values by referring to an index number. For example, this will be index 0. This will be 1, this will be 2. So if you wanted to access individual elements of the array, you can access it by their index number. So if I wanted to access this array value called Range Rover, I just type in the name of the array. In square brackets, I put in 0. 0 means it will return this one. So they are 0 based index. So that means the first value in the array is a 0. Next, it's a 1 and so on. And you separate each value in an array by a comma. Obviously, if it's a string, you have to enclose it in quotes so that the computer understands that it's a string. I will be covering each of the types of arrays in separate videos, but before I wrap this video up, I just want to show you a quick example of an array in action. In the example here, I've created an array called my cars, and this is how you create it. You start with a variable name and you do equals to followed by the array function, and